What's going on, my little piglets? It's your BFF Porkchop here, and I'm coming at you with entry number 20 of the June Vlog Challenge 2019. So that makes it June 20th, 2019. How's everybody doing? Fine. I'm keeping the streak alive because I got my Emperor Mickey. Ho ho! Why do I call him Emperor Mickey? Because Mickey owns the rights to himself and his friends, Star Wars, Indiana Jones, Avatar, The Avengers. So he's got his own Infinity Gauntlet going on with all the companies. Oh, and now Fox. So there you go. So today was a very interesting day at work. I got a quick little story to tell that irritates me even now. Like, I'm still sweating and my ears are still hot. I'm still upset about it. I'm also sweating because it was like 97 degrees was the high today. But so I told you that I'm editing this video for one of my co-workers, and it's an ATM training video because pretty soon the stores are going to get their own ATM machines instead of like the local banks and stuff like that. So they need to train their managers how to take care of the ATM machines, and that's part of their job now, is taking care of the ATM machines, making sure that they're not short, making sure that the money's there, making sure that the money's crisp and nice and clean and organized and all that good stuff. So I'm editing this video, and this morning I struggled. I actually had to do a couple of things because Premiere Pro, I don't know if I'm crazy, but I did Premiere Pro for college back in 2015. And it is so different. It is so different now. I don't know if it's because like I kind of like lost like how to do everything on Premiere Pro, but it's Japanese. It was Japanese to me this morning, so I had to Google even how to do a slide title for an intro, and I was like, what the hell? And so I had one of the guys that's supposed to be helping me with the videos. He records and does the audio for the videos, and I'm supposed to edit them for him and create like the graphics and stuff like that. I had him come in this morning. I'm like, hey, can you come help me? Can you assist me? I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So he comes in and shows me how to do a couple of things. Okay, cool. So I hit the ground running. I start editing this video, and I saved it at 10:30 because Jacob, the other guy in my department, wanted to show me something, so I saved it and called it good. So 10:30 I saved it. So 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, so I worked on it for 3 more hours after that. And I was like, I'm going to take a lunch because I have a meeting at 1:30, so I'll take an hour lunch. So I ate my lunch. In case you were wondering, I had Italian chicken breast with a giant pile of corn and some cottage cheese with honey and a 40 ounce of water. So there you go. That's my lunch for today. And also have black olives for like a snack before lunch. Like about 10:30 I had a snack. But anyway, so I go to the meeting at 1:30, and the meeting ends at 2:30. So from 2:30 to 4, I'm working on this project, and I'm almost done. I'm like 95% done. I'm like, yes. I told his name's Harrison. I told Harrison I was going to get this to him today, and I'm going to actually finish this video today. I feel so accomplished because I had Premiere Pro like my little bitch, because I was doing stuff that I couldn't even do, this morning. And wouldn't you know it, at 4 o'clock, Premiere Pro crashes. And I was like, oh crap, what the hell? So I open it back up, and I reload the project. I am about at the very beginning, and I'm like, oh my god. So I went from 95% finished to 20% finished, and I had to go back and re-edit the audio and cut and everything like that, and I was like, So I told Harrison, I'm like, hey, I know I told you I'd have this for you by the end of the day, but it's not gonna happen because it crashed on me. He's like, oh, that sucks, you didn't have it auto-saved? And I was like, hold on a second. So I looked through the settings, and it was off, which I think if it's going to come loaded for an office building, I think autosave should be like one of the first things activated as a feature. But it didn't have autosave on, so I have it autosaved every 15 minutes when I'm working on a project. So hopefully this will never happen again. And I told Harrison, I was like, hey man, I'll give this to you by tomorrow, hopefully. And then I talked to Jacob before I left. I'm like, hey, do I have anything that I need to work on tomorrow? And then he's like, so how'd that video go? And I told him what happened. He's like, oh, that sucks. And he's like, I'll find something for you to do, but until then, you're pretty much your main objective is to finish that video. But they don't want it until July 1st, so I got plenty of time, but I'd like to have it done because they already have another video script that they're writing and they're going to go record, and they want me to edit. So I kind of want to get this finished so I can get that in my lap and not have to worry about double, duty. But anyway, that's my video. Very, very upset about it, and kind of cooling down a bit, but I was like, meh. And then also, not related, I had to go do a little grocery shopping. I had to go get some vegetables for dinner tonight, and I had to get deodorant because I have like that much of my deodorant stick the last like 2 days, so I've just been like, okay, we're good. So I got home and I took off my work clothes, and I was like, I am ripe. I was like, oh, it's a good thing that I went and got a new deodorant, which I got the Old Spice Nomad. It's part of their new collection. But I accidentally grabbed the deodorant and antiperspirant, which I am not good with antiperspirant. When I shower, it feels like that I'm just scrubbing the Sahara Desert. I hate antiperspirant because I already sweat. I sweat like crazy, but like body-wise, but I was like, yeah, that sucks. So I went ahead and put some on because I was pretty ripe, and I like the way it smells. It smells really good. Even my wife, I was putting it on, and she was like, ooh, I can smell that from here. I was like, it's called Nomad. And she's like, I like it. I'm like, me too. But anyway, so there's my little 7-minute tangent. Now let's get to the comments. Dodger Blue 88 says, nice video, dog. Laughing face, laughing face, laughing face. Keep it up. Jake Langrud. So Colin, you're awesome, bro. So happy to see everything is going well for you. You deserve it. Hope the new job is everything you hope for. Love the June Vlog Challenge, man. Keep it up. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Jake, you're awesome. Jerry asks, can you review Pizza Hut? I used to love it, but I heard it sucks now. Yeah, I could probably do that. I haven't reviewed Pizza Hut in a hot minute. I honestly just the last time I tried that, I was like Chris and I had tried the like the grilled cheese pizza that they had out during that time, and in all honesty, I thought it was good. I thought it was really good, but I don't know what to try. I probably could try that new Pizzone or whatever they have. It's called. It's pretty good, I bet. But anyway, Jerry said, any comments or thoughts about Chris Watt? Apparently Chris Watt. I just had to Google this because on the top of my head I didn't know who he was. The Watts family homicide occurred early in the months of August 13, 2018 in Fredericks, Colorado. While being interviewed by police, Christopher Lee Watts admitted to killing his pregnant wife, Shannon, and smothering his daughter, Bella, 4 years old, and Celeste, 3 years old. I think I remember hearing this on Crime Junkies. If I'm not mistaken, that sounds very familiar. And if that's the case, if he did admit to killing him, because I think he put their bodies in suitcases and threw them into a lake. If it's the same person, please let me know. If not, then it's totally different. But I just think that's terrible. If it's the guy that I think it is, then yeah, he definitely deserves to get whatever he's getting. What is it? But I don't think there's an update on it, is there? I don't think so. But anyway, Chris Watts, that's terrible. You shouldn't have done what you did, bro. I suggest you spend a couple of hours, also Jerry, at night watching Premiere Pro videos, tutorials, or Premiere Pro tutorials if it's important to your job, ... Well, you're probably right, but after I got the 2 videos watched that I needed to get done, it was pretty much like iMovie. And iMovie is something I've been using for over a decade now, and it's a lot like iMovie. You cut and paste and just everything like that. Like, it's pretty much any typical editing program. It's just a couple of things that I didn't know how to do, so I had to Google. And so after that, it was pretty self-explanatory, pretty easy. This damn wind, dude. Jerry, last question from Jerry is, do you want kids? Absolutely, I want kids. At least one, no more than three. So there you go. Braden says, thank you, I liked the video. I'm glad you liked it. Thank you very much. Braden also asks, just a funny question. If you could be any superhero, who would it be? Who would it be? Batman. Obviously Batman. Because he has all the gadgets, he has Alfred, he has the Batmobile, he has money, and he's got Batgirl and Commissioner Gordon and Robin. And he has the best villains amongst any superhero comic book characters I've ever seen in my life. Okay, Dodger Blue 88 says, if you could go to see the Sod Poodles game tomorrow night, they play the Drillers. They are the affiliates of the Dodgers, who are my favorite team. I'm actually going to a cookout tomorrow night, so I will not be able to go to tomorrow's game, but I think really close. I think next week I might be able to go to a game next week. Okay, and so Dodger Blue asked me 14 questions, so here we go. Dodger Blue 88, what's a bad habit you have? I bite my nails and I pick at my fingers. Some people have commented on this because they've noticed them, but yeah, I pick at my fingers all the time, so I got blood, dried up blood right there, and I bite my nails. I refrained from biting them today because, like, right there, that is pure biting right there. So I bite my nails and I pick at my skin. So there you go. What's your pet peeve? My pet peeve is being inconvenienced. And it's something that I've been working on. I used to be very impatient when it came to repeating myself. But after working a few jobs that I had to work, repeating yourself was just part of the job, and I just had to get used to it. But being inconvenienced is like when I don't hear from a particular person for a long stretch of time, and then out of the blue they call me or text me and like, hey, can you do me a favor? Can you do this for me? Can you do this for me? I'm like, oh, so you only call me when you want something. Cool story, bro. So, and also, my wife did this the other day. It was a joke. It was a goof. I did it just to mess with her. But we went to go take the dogs for a walk in the park a few blocks down. A few blocks down. It's like a mile down the road. And so we had the dogs loaded in the car. We're getting ready to go. And my wife's Prius is a push start. And it said no key detected. I was like, so I had to get out of the car and go back into the house, grab the key, and come back in. I was a little upset because, like, I'm ready to go. I don't want to make two trips back. I'm usually the two trips are for wussies type of guy. So I was kind of upset because I was like, we have everything except for the damn keys. So I kind of like, busted my wife about it, and was just talking shit the entire way to the park, just messing around. But anyway, have you ever had an invention idea? Not really per se. I did. However, I did. Back in the day, I was kind of known as to be a DD for my friends and family because I don't drink. I've never gotten drunk a day in my life, never gotten high a day in my life, never even smoked a single cigarette my entire life, but gotten a lot of secondhand smoke, and that sucks. But anyway, so before Uber and Lyft and all that, like a year before, I was like, I want to make a taxi service, but just for drunk people. And then maybe I could take them to go get food or, whatever. So I kind of came up with the idea. It was already a pre-existing idea with the taxi and everything, but I was like, it'd be kind of cool, and I could charge, an X amount of cents per mile, and I can charge a pickup fee, stuff like that. So they, the NSA was listening to me, and they came up with Uber and Lyft, and took credit for it. So that's what happened. That's a true story, but anyway. What's a food item that you'd like to see added at a fast food restaurant, any restaurant, as long as the item isn't there already? I would really like to see. Oh, dang, that's a good question. I'm gonna come back to that. So 4. Come back to 4. Could you post a schedule of uploads for the week once the vlog challenge is over? I could, but it's gonna be kind of sporadic. So no promises. My schedules are not my scheduled videos are not set in stone. So what you get is what you get, I guess. What's your least favorite chore to do? I used to love it, but now it's a nuisance. Washing dishes. I used to love washing dishes. I used to be a dishwasher for a little bit. I've been all over the place. I've had odd jobs left and right, and I'm kind of like the Barbie, the Swiss Army knife of like jobs. Like I know how to do a little bit of everything. Um, but doing dishes, man, it just it's aggravating. Have you ever been stung by a bee or wasp? I actually have. When I was a kid, I was playing in my backyard and I got stung 3 times on my head by by 3 different bees. And I remember that because I was terrified of bees for like 10 years after that. I just recently kind of like was like, if I leave them alone, they leave me alone. If I see a bee, I'll just go the other way. No big deal. And plus, Mansers said that if you travel 2 football fields away from a horde of bees, then you're good. If you can outrun a horde of bees for 200 yards, you're good to go, and you won't get stung. So, I don't know if that's true or not. I always thought it was kind of funny. Have you ever played basketball in an organized league? I have not. I would love to play basketball. I'm actually looking at my goal right now, my hoop, and I love it. I used to play basketball all the time with my friends as kind of like pickup games and stuff like that. I miss it, man. We even brought that up when I saw Chris last Friday or last Saturday. I was like, man, we got to play basketball again. We got to play basketball. And he's like, you're right. So maybe we can get that going. Vanilla or chocolate? Chocolate. Are you watching the NBA draft tonight? No, my Lakers don't have a first round pick, so we gave that away for Anthony Davis, but it's okay. We didn't give up too much for Anthony Davis. Not at all. Have you seen my video yet? It's sideways. Sorry. I still need to go watch that, man. Here, let me. Okay, I'm gonna pull it up right now. I'm not gonna watch it right now, but I'm gonna pull it up right now. Indians take state with a walk-off. When you got a walk-off, that's awesome. Um, all right. Have you ever been golfing? Never been golfing, but I love watching golf. And unless you count putt-putt, then yeah, I play golf. Have you ever played tennis? Never played tennis. Kind of enjoy watching it. No big deal. Next video, I'm going to comment some JV stories and talk about our season. Cool. Go for it. I can't wait to hear them. I'm excited about that. So now going back to the number 4 question. What's a food item that you'd like to see added at a fast food restaurant, any restaurant, as long as the item isn't there already? Well, back in the day, Burger King, I think it was about 2010, 2011, something like that. Burger King had wings. They had chicken wings, and I loved them. I thought they were good. I loved their chicken wings. I think they need to bring back those wings. Definitely need to bring those back. No, it wasn't wings. It was ribs. Burger King had ribs at one point, and I want them to bring it back so bad. They were so good. Honestly, Jimmy John's, I would wish they would have just some sort of like chicken sandwich. That's something that I kind of begged my GM for a while. I was like, is there any way you can talk to Jimmy and tell him to get a damn chicken sandwich on the menu? And I would love a chicken sandwich. I mean, they have everything. They have ham, they have turkey, they have bacon. They got provolone. Not provolone, that's not a meat. I meant to say, what I meant to say? They have Vito, they have salami, they have pretty much every meat known to man except for chicken. And they even have roast beef. So I wish that Jimmy John's had chicken. So there you go. Hope that answers your questions. Can't wait to hear your stories tomorrow, Dodger Blue 88. And guys, just thank y'all so much for the questions. Keep them coming. Keep the stories coming. Keep the comments coming. If you want to know anything, just ask. The least I can do is say, no, I'm not going to talk about that and move on with my life. But anyway, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank y'all so much once again for dropping by. Hope you guys are going to have a great weekend to start the week. And thank y'all. And always remember, my little piglets, Colin Pork Chop loves y'all the most. So y'all take it easy, guys, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye, guys!